Hey, good afternoon and happy Friday, or whenever you're watching this. I wanted to give you a little update as to what's been going on this week. I haven't posted any videos, and I'm going to explain why in this video here. So, number one is I've got several projects in addition to everything else that I've disclosed on these videos that I do. Work-wise and health-wise and fitness-wise and everything. I have several other projects, like I'll say 2.5 projects, two of them that are quite significant and take quite a amount of effort. Again, I'm in the middle of these projects, so I've got a lot going on. And what happens is I just get overwhelmed. Simple as that. And I try to be judicious in how I portion my time out to these different projects that I have and work and everything else. And basically my objective is to work all day and do these other things at night. Now this week, a couple other factors. Number one, Monday I spent in a back at the oral surgeons. I had a tooth that had work done, and it had to got infected, and that had to be. I was back at the oral surgeons, and that was unfortunate. So that put me out Monday. I was spent the day with galls in my mouth and bleeding again. No fun. Then there was just enough happening each day that it took me out of the flow of writing business. And I let it happen. And then, this has been a bit of a struggle, because what I do now, my lifestyle now, when I started working hard again, my lifestyle was totally different. So in August, when I started making these videos, I had a different lifestyle. My social life was much more active. I have no social life now. I dated. I guess for the first time in my life, I'm like, well, I'm not really dating, and it's kind of weird. So you get that sense of isolation, and all of that adds. I'm joking around in how I say this, but it's very serious. If you're going to commit to working hard and putting your career first and doing something special. Now, you can just plod through a job and it has no effect on your life, because your life would be more important, or could be more important, than this job you're plodding through. But I'm around the clock thinking about this and working on this, and this being not Medicare Millionaire specifically, but my insurance business. Medicare Millionaire is just a part of that. And my sales is the main part of that, and several other things, as I've said, are very important. So, this week has been it has been a failure, so to speak, because it would be different if I could say, well, I didn't get the sales, but I got all this other stuff completed, but I didn't, and that's just the way it is. So, there's adjustment to be made, and I did go through the process of changing some things. I also, on Monday, when I was supposed to, I also had a Facebook training that, because I was at the oral surgeons, did not happen. I had an assistant starting on Monday. That didn't happen. So that had to happen another day this week. So it was a compounding effect of things going wrong. And again, here it is Friday, and I just never got it together. So that can't happen often, But there's nothing wrong with that's too much. That's not acceptable. But it is what it is, and there's nothing completely wrong with getting in over your head with things and having to take a moment, and that's what I'll call this, taking a moment to readjust. And that's what I'm doing. And again, things have changed for me a great deal. They've changed significantly, and now it's time to, well, it's been time, but, I just need to be more accepting of this lifestyle. But again, it does, you find yourself, you have isolation. I have family, but family, they have their things, as my children get older. I have one child that's very young, but, so that's all great. But, just the social life, I guess, is the biggest thing. And, I think, it's getting more enjoyment from working than getting the enjoyment that I got from that social life previously. Because usually you can't replace an old habit with a new habit unless you're having more fun at the new habit. I guess this isn't all entirely fun. And there's work. But anyhow, listen, we'll get with you Monday and start knocking out, because I'm going to be back in that field 100% Monday. I have no other choice. And I like it once I'm out there in the flow of it. It's great. It's just sometimes, especially when you have excuses, things that set you back, it's like, oh, I'll get back out there tomorrow. I need to put this fire out. No, that again, I'm going to have to say this week is a bit of a failure, and that's it. So, but that's pretty much yesterday. So now it's time to rock it out, and that's what I'm going to do. And I'll talk to you later.